So, I'm back again with another one-player training session. This time, instead of it being, Bidu movement and everything associated with that, it is going to be quick attacks, because I noticed in Japan that every single Pikachu I played against was really good at slide angles. So, you'll notice a lot of times when I'm edge canceling, let me get Cloud off the thing so that he's less in the way. So you notice that I typically just do the main 8 angles being up, down, left, right, and then a combination of those in the diagonals. But all the Pikachu players in Japan were doing slight angles that I am really, really bad at. So you think, let's say, down, down, left, or left, left, right, or left, left, up. Like that, or that one's not right. But so the only slide angles I'm really good at are the up slide angles, just because I had to learn them to recover. So I've already practiced them a lot. But the other ones, I'm way less trained with those, and because of that, I do not get as many edge cancels as I can. Like everyone that played me was like so much slipperier with their quick attacks and their edge cancels, just because they were able to use slide angles as well, and so they were able to get way more cancels than I was expecting. And so I would expect, like, okay, you're gonna come up here and I'll hit you for it, and then they would cancel and suddenly get stage control, and it was like really, really obnoxious. And so I'm just going to be learning that now, so yay! So you get to see me mess up quick attacks over and over. Let's just see this picture. Okay. And like, also, not only do I have to learn like how to do the angles, I have to learn the spaces that, cancel them, obviously. So like, once that happens, there's gonna be so many more places I can cancel, because suddenly all of my cancel points, so like my cancel point for doing that is here, right? So, and I just kind of know that, but suddenly if I can do a slide angle, then people that aren't 100% familiar with the exact angles that I'm trying to be doing won't really recognize the difference between like here and like here. So suddenly I'll be able to come back around and cancel off the inner or the outer edge and like that, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. That's really hard. Now I'm trying to do slight down right. That one's a little easier from going right, obviously. And remember, guys, it is important to practice on both sides. Again, this is going to be probably like another 20-25 minute video of just me doing this. So that finger slip. Because like the reason like this, going right into down, down, right will be easier than going from right to down, down, left, because I can obviously like I have to roll my finger like way less from right to left, down, right, or right to right, down, right. Sorry. As opposed to doing this where I have to pull my finger all the way across the controller. So it's going to be a little more difficult to do the opposite ends, obviously. Because you have to be precise, but in a less amount of time. And generally, I have a harder time doing things precisely on the right side, or to the right, I guess. So like, down, down, right is harder for me than down, down, left, because I have to push my finger as opposed to pulling it. I noticed that a lot when I was playing Marvel. Like, I'd be able to DP more on the left side than the right side. I'm just trying to see what angle this is. And there are a lot of angles, honestly. Like, so, as I was just doing, and I'm using the B2, or I'm using B-stick to do this, just so I can see. So, like, this is quick attack down, and I can, like, slowly move my joystick to the right. And see different angles. If I ever get there. Because I'm doing this, like, really slowly. Alright. So there's that angle. And then you can, like, be a little more... There's that slight angle, because that's not quite that angle. It's all complicated. I think there's essentially two angles in between the down and the diagonal. So there's down, down, right, or I guess there's down, 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 right, and then there's down, right, down, right, down, right. It's hard to denote. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. So the difference between that angle and then let me go from down forward and then that angle, like that's a different angle than the other one that I was doing. Maybe I am better going to the right, I guess. I want to get the thing. How did I even do that? I have to like fastball to the right. No, really? Really? Trying to get like the late thunder. There we go. That was it. Distraction. And remember, you do this in training mode so that you don't have to try to figure out all these cancel points when you're playing tournament, because the less mental energy you have to use for random crap, the more you can use it for memorizing your opponent's habits and just being aware of the other stuff that's happening, as opposed to having to worry about what you're doing. Because having to worry about what you're doing is really, really bad. Like, in general, you want to worry about what you're doing as little as possible, because you want to be confident that you're going to be doing the right thing, because you're not going to be messing up, which is why training mode is important. So, what was that? And the good thing is, if I know I'm not confident in these, I can just default to doing that, or like the angles that I already know. But it's always better to learn more. There we go. So like, that was a slight angle down right. So guess I am better than on the left, or on the right. So every time I keep trying to do these angles, I get that. I get just down. There we go. So I can just like do this, and then I might not do that. Like if I think I'm a little too far, like I go too far out there, then why don't I just go like slight other stuff? This is so tricky, there's so many angles. Just move for a little bit. Really? I didn't cancel? I'm also, right now I'm using slight horizontal angles. Which is why it's a little farther. Because like, if I go down right there, I can't cancel from the center of the other platforms, but if I do a slight... okay, that was because I didn't go ahead. I'm a short hop height. Let's just keep it consistent. It won't cancel. But if you do a slight angle, messed up angle. Oops. Whatever, you get the point. Because not only are there the down angles, there are also the slight horizontal angles like that one. I'm way better at the left, or way better at the right, I guess. Oh, I tried to. I saw it. Cause like the more I see, the more you do this, you'll see like approximately where you are. So even if you're not super comfortable with like the slight angles, you should be able to tell. It's like, oh, this will probably need a slight angle. And then, you know, obviously through experience and just through doing it, like just sheer repetition, like while you're playing, that's when you can really figure out like where the cancels are. And thankfully, this isn't super necessary on most other stages, because you can just kind of, if it's a moving platform like a Smashville or a Town and City, you can just kind of not care. because it'll cancel anyway, unless you're trying specifically to get an edge canceled, But it's also nice because, like, in certain situations where, like, certain angles where you'll do that and you'll land, so about here, you won't land on the platform. If you do a slide angle, you'll still land on the platform, which is... I thought it wasn't so bad. There we go. Which is really nice. So obviously I still have a lot of work to do, but this is the type of stuff you gotta do, you know? You don't just miraculously get better at something. You see someone do something, and then you practice it, and it's, it's how you learn how to do stuff. It's how you learn how to do things like this too. Just like little tiny things, you see someone do it, and then you practice the timing, and then you can get it. There is no, I am inherently better at it. I mean, you can be inherently better at practicing because you can get stuff faster. Like, I already know how practice works for me. Because I know, like, for me, the way I get better quickest is when I just yell at myself for messing up a lot. So I do stuff, and then I mess it up, and then I get it really, really fast because I don't like yelling at myself, pretty much. So I'm kind of, like, using my, I guess, want to not disappoint myself or something like that. Like, it's not really, like, super deep, like, it's not like I have some complex or something, but it's just annoying, feeling like you're not good enough for what you're doing, because I know that a bunch of other Pikachus can do this thing, so of course, me being, motherfucking ESAM, like, of course I can do it. I just have to put in the effort, and put in the time, and put in the hours, because that's what they've done, and I need to do it as well. And wow, I'm so bad at it to the left, holy crap. I'm gonna start like quick attacking and then like clawing. Like, I'm so much better at it to the right. Ah! This hurts. I'm so much better at it to the right, holy crap. Hell yeah, that's what I wanted. What? Trying to use like an up slide angle and then like a down normal angle. Like that. Man, this all would have been so much easier if they didn't change the way edge canceling works. It would be so lenient with everything. But unfortunately... The fact that there are multiple angles in between the two makes this really difficult on the left side because I keep getting the wrong one. Or I'm just doing it too high. Because obviously the lower you are, the less... Like, if you're pushed against the ground, for some reason you'll go farther because reasons, I guess. I don't know. And instead of a super secret message like last time, this is just going to be me showing you guys a little thing that Pikachu can do off grabs at the edge or just random up airs. If you didn't see it on Twitter, I'm sorry, but that is real. That is a combo, and it is really, really silly. And so Pikachu's metagame about to get pretty nasty.